Hello trader, euro dollar and British pound US dollar currently showing significant trading opportunity on the lower time frame as this is currently in a strong uptrend. We have seen that there was a breakup structure. Currently the market is potentially merging with the bigger direction of the trend. Now before we look at how we can find trading opportunity in this lower time frame, let's look at multi-time frame approach. First of all, looking at monthly chart, looking at euro dollar to see what kind of price action it is creating. Now if we look at the monthly chart here, we can see that this is almost beginning of the month. This is an FP week, and we can see that there was a long doji formation here with a stronger rejection from this monthly support level with a gap open this month. The market, as soon as open, we see that there is a significant bullish momentum. So if we look at this overall market structure, we can see that there is a monthly impulse followed by this pullback with a doji formation with a stronger rejection back to the upside. And we can see here is the gap open on the monthly. So far the market made its initial bounce back to the upside and expecting euro dollar potentially to remain bullish. Looking at the weekly chart to see how the market is evolving here, we can see that from the weekly also the market is bullish here. We can see that there's weekly triangular pattern formation followed by strong breakout, narrow pullback, another breakout, deeper pullback, which is showing a potential bullish market structure. Now, previous weekly candle is also a doji. We see that the market opened with a gap and showing an upside bias, which is a sign that the market may potentially continue to trend back up again to create a new higher high. So monthly, weekly aligning for potential bullish opportunity. Here we can see that daily chart with this daily impulse followed by daily pullback. And if we look at the red candle here, previous day we saw the market closed here. Today the price, as soon as it crossed this low, the bulls has taken control and we see the price is pushing back to the upside. As we can see here also, there is a stronger liquidity grab, an impulse back to the upside, and you can see another liquidity grab, the market again potentially pushing back to the upside to create a new higher high. So looking at the intraday time frame from the 4-hour chart here on euro dollar, we can see that this is where there was sideways movement, narrow consolidation. Now in this zone it is quite important. As you can see, there is a breakup structure, completely has broken from this trend, and with that break the price has broken from that structure back below, grab the liquidity, and this is the 4-hour candle which is closing in a couple of minutes. So you can see that it's a very sharp bullish engulfer crossing all this zone here, which is showing a potential further continuation. And I think that euro dollar may, after this candle, could potentially continue to go back up to retest this liquidity zone here where there is a high liquidity, and even we could see potential break of this high to create a new higher high. So as soon as this candle close, after initial pullback, we will be looking for going long on euro dollar with a high probability trade setup to take this potential uptrending movement. Now let's look at British pound US dollar to see what kind of price action is forming. Now along with the euro dollar, we can see that GBPUSD also showing bullish price action confirmation here. Looking at monthly chart here on British pound US dollar, we can see that from the monthly there is a monthly middleman formation which is quite strongly bull candle followed by a gap open here in this zone on the monthly. And we can see that this month, once the market open, initially has got a bounce back to the upside with a stronger momentum. Now if we look at the weekly chart here on GBPUSD, we can see that from the weekly as well the market trend is up. Here is a very stronger impulse followed by this correction, and we can see that another impulse followed by narrow correction. Now this week we can see open with a gap, created a higher low, the price again started to push back up to create a new higher high. Now dropping down to the daily here, we can see that from the daily perspective there is an inverted head and shoulder, strong breakout, pullback, and you can see the market in that area showing that bullish price action. And after previous daily stronger bull candle, we saw that narrower red candle, which is a sign that the market may potentially continue to trend back to the upside to create a new higher high. So looking at the 4 hour chart here, we can see the market here in this area. This is a bullish engulfer here, which is quite a strongly bullish impulse with 10 and 20 MA crossover, and showing that the price may potentially continue to trend back to the upside like the euro dollar. What I think GBPUSD also may potentially continue to go back up to create a new higher high. So this is where, as soon as you will find a suitable price action confirmation on the lower time frame, we'll look for potential bullish opportunity on GBP USD as well. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Join the Telegram link below this video for more updated education and analysis that I am posting every single day.